In my community and during my streams, we don't talk about two things. We don't talk about religion and we don't talk about politics. So today we're gonna talk about politics.
To the most unparliamentary language. Fuck you, Deputy Stein.
I do not use crack cocaine, nor am I an addict.
There's a lot of serious things going on in the world right now, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the very fucking stupid things that have happened in politics. We're not talking about wars or corruption. We're here to talk about a dude eating a bacon sandwich. These are real. These happened. These changed people's lives and public opinion. And I think by the end of this, as you sit back and relax and take it all in, you'll agree with me that this is fucking funny.
Am I tough enough? Tough enough? Hell yes, I'm tough enough.
The year is 2014. And not just that, you're British. I'm so fucking sorry. British general elections are coming up. In fact, they're less than a year away. And there's a hot new candidate. Ed Miliband, this guy right here, this handsome lad right here is the leader of the UK Labour Party, and he has a genuine shot at becoming the next UK Prime Minister.
And I will now form a majority Conservative government.
And from what I understand, he was respected. Like, people actually liked him.
Ed Miliband's dad killed my kitten.
But nowadays, I want you to go onto Google, and I want you to type in the words Ed Miliband, and you'll see the first thing that comes up is bacon sandwich. It all started when Ed Miliband went on tour around the UK to promote his policies. And on the first day of this tour, he went to the New Covenant Garden Market at 6:30 a.m. He went there to sit down, eat a little sandwich, maybe have some coffee, and talk about pro-small business policies. That's where it all went wrong. You see, he ordered the bacon sandwich, sat down, and photographers took this photo of him eating the sandwich. This fucking photo! This photo ruined his political career, man! The newspaper The Standard posted this article titled Ed Miliband's Bacon Sandwich, where they say, quote, "For a party leader anxious to avoid more gaffes, what could go wrong buying flowers for the wife? Plenty, it turned out. First came the delicate issue of his bacon roll, a vital accessory when meeting the working classes at breakfast time. Mr. Miliband's battle to consume the greasy treat alarmed his media minders, who tried to stop photographers taking close-ups of butter oozing between his teeth. God forbid a man fucking eat a sandwich. Really? Butter oozing between his teeth? Listen, after a few bites, the Labour leader appeared defeated, and the snack was put into the custody of Lord Wood, a senior shadow cabinet member. So this poor fucking guy is like trying to like eat his sandwich, and they're taking photos of him, and they're like, oh yeah, oh, see the butter oozing between his fucking teeth? You're so rancid. It was public fucking outrage. It was the stupidest fucking thing. Especially if you look at like today's politics, the shit that's going on. No politics. But come on, he's eating a fucking sandwich. He said, quote, in initial reactions to the public, he said this: "You could probably even find people who look better eating a bacon sandwich. If you want the politician from central casting, it's just not me. It's the other guy. If you want a politician who thinks that a good photo is the most important thing, then don't vote for me." And that is badass. That is real as fuck. He's saying, I don't give a shit if I look good or bad. I'm eating a bacon sandwich. Well, apparently, the British public really fucking cared. And in a power play, David Cameron, his opponent, posted a photo of himself eating a hot dog with a fork and a knife. This is the fucking photo that buried Ed Miliband.
I think he's saying tastes better than it feels.
Because guess what? When the election came out, David Cameron won in a landslide. A fucking landslide.
and I will now form a majority Conservative government.
Yeah, I fucking hate this. I'm gonna be honest, this really pisses me off. I don't like people looking at me when I eat, and the fucking butter oozing between his teeth pisses me off. Have you never had a meal before? I don't know any of Ed Miliband's policies or stances or David Cameron at all. I'm an American dude. But I feel like this was so fucking stupid, unfair, and honestly funny. Look at the fucking photo. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, okay, it's not a graceful photo, but does it deserve to end his political career? Because after he lost to David Cameron, he resigned as the leader of the UK Labour Party. Man, come on! So yeah, my consensus for this, stupid as fuck. This gets the stupid as fuck stamp of denial from me, evidently. And let's go to the next stupid fucking political controversy. And this one hops across the pond back to America.
Now let me be clear.
Still 2014, the year of the stupid controversies. I'm gonna show you a photo, okay? Here's US President Barack Obama at a press conference. What do you think? Do you see anything funny about this photo? Well, this pissed everyone off because he had a tan suit.
US President Barack Obama has sent the Twitter sphere into meltdown after wearing a tan suit to a press conference.
Of course, you know the image makers in the White House. Here's a president coming out at such a serious moment where he should be addressing the country on such a serious matter, and he looked like he was on his way to a party at the Hamptons.
This is a guy that does not take the responsibilities of the office of the presidency seriously.
Some tweeted the tan suit and grey tie were too distracting, while others declared it a fashion fail.
So what did it end up doing? Nothing. Like, where Ed Miliband ate a sandwich and it ruined him forever, this controversy didn't really affect Barack Obama from what I can tell. So we're gonna give this the stamp of approval. It's stupid as fuck. It's not nearly as funny as Ed Miliband, but it's still just kind of proof that what the fuck are we talking about sometimes in politics, you know?
We're going to California and Texas and New York, and we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington.
So let's talk about our next controversy. Roll back the clock 10 years. It is now 2004. Most of you aren't even fucking born yet, okay? And the US presidential election is coming in intensely. Howard Dean is the front runner for the Democratic Party, and there's a real chance he'll win. You see, he's been touring around the US, and he's currently in Iowa, okay? And he's given out a little speech, and he's feeling good. He's having a little conference, a little rally, if you will, and he gets a little heated, a little excited. We all get excited. And he says this.
We're going to California and Texas and New York, and we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan, and then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
Come on, man. You know, it's a little cringe. Okay, come on. It's like a little bit, right? There it is. The legendary Dean scream. That little it ruined his chance at presidency, and it ended his campaign. I mean, genuinely, that single syllable ended his campaign. You see, it was plastered on the news for weeks afterwards.
Howard Dean's falling far and fast here, and he's got no one to blame but himself. Dean suffered two setbacks in Iowa. The first, his disappointing third-place finish. The second, and far more damaging, was this. Before that defining moment, 57% of New Hampshire Democrats had a favorable impression of Dean, only 19% an unfavorable impression. But the day after Iowa, Dean's favorable number here dropped to 39%. His unfavorable number rose to 30%.
And the 2004 little dog shit internet back then, that was like one of like the first like truly catching on memes of the time. The Dean scream, okay? And when I'm telling you it ended his career, I'm not saying like, oh, he went on to lose. I'm saying he dropped out of the race for president weeks later because of this.
I am no longer actively pursuing the presidency. We will, however, continue to build a new organization using our enormous grassroots network to continue the effort to transform the Democratic Party and to change our country.
He went on to later chair the Democratic National Committee, so, you know, he didn't completely stop, but imagine going so far and then giving out a little excited, a little something, something, and that ends your presidential career. Super sad, super sad. So for this one, it's funny as fuck, and I'm gonna give it the seal of approval. This is one of my favorites, up there with the bacon sandwich.
I did not shit my pants at an Engadine Macca's in 1997.
So this next controversy requires some cultural context if you're not Australian, but I promise it's worth understanding. If you're on the internet a lot, you may have heard the phrase Engadine Macca's, which is Macca's is for McDonald's, and Engadine is the place where the McDonald's is, the city where the McDonald's is. And the story goes a little bit like this. The year is 1997, and the AFL Grand Final, Australian rules football, the biggest event of the year, had just finished. And a man named Scott Morrison, who would later go on to become the Prime Minister of Australia, is feeling good. He's feeling good, so he goes to the McDonald's in Engadine, which is a suburb of Sydney. And there, he shits his pants? Allegedly, he defecates, he browns his britches, he soils his trousers. The story goes, and once again, this is alleged, that he shit his pants in the Engadine Macca's. Not good. I mean, everyone here has shit their pants. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, you have shit your pants. You've shit your pants because you were at least a baby at some point, okay? As far as I know, we don't have any Benjamin Buttons here who started as an old man. And even then, you probably shit your pants. Everyone has shit their pants, okay? Especially if your prime ministry happens 20 years after you shit your pants. In my opinion, who cares? But this was the meme. Engadine Macca's. There was even a plaque put outside of the McDonald's in Engadine. This is that plaque. And he heavily denies it. Scott Morrison denies it so heavily.
Of course it's rubbish. I mean, it's one of those urban myths. It is the biggest urban myth ever.
I did not shit my pants at an Engadine Macca's in 1997.
And I mean, I would too. I've never shit my pants past the age of 10. I promise. And so, Scott Morrison, as the Prime Minister of Australia, for a lot of his time as Prime Minister, he would make a tweet, make a post about something, make a claim, and the only response would be, Engadine Macca's. You remember that time you shit your pants in the McDonald's? If I said something, if there's comments down below that only said, oh, remember the time you shit your pants though? You shit your pants on stream, remember that? I would be so pissed, especially because it's not true. It's not true. Like, he denies it. It's probably fabricated. And if you, every time you said something, even if people agreed with you, they just said Engadine Macca's, I would go fucking insane. So, this is a stupid controversy. And my rating with this one is that this controversy is a bit of a shit in the bed. It's a bit of a shit in the bed. It's got a brown stain. Let's give it one good brown stain, because it's probably not true, and I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, the Dean scream is better. Now, the final controversy I want to talk about is titled this. The year is 2022, and we're back in the UK. And we've gone to the UK quite a lot. I think that says something at this point, But Neil Parrish is a conservative MP, okay? He sits on the Environment, Food, and Rural Affairs Committee, which is important. This is actually relevant, and it comes up later. So that's his thing, right? He is involved in everything with like agricultural policy. So farmers, farms, crops, livestock, that sort of thing. And during an active parliamentary session, this is as serious as it gets. We are sitting in Parliament, okay? He's stuck to his phone like a goddamn iPad kid, okay? Imagine you give an iPad kid like access to YouTube Kids and they're watching weird like 5-finger counting videos, okay? Baby shark videos, that's him. His eyes are glued to the screen. Unfortunately for him, and for the 2 female conservative MPs that saw him doing this on his phone, he wasn't watching baby shark videos. He was looking at adult content, I guess. I don't know how to say this without getting flagged by YouTube, but like the bad stuff, okay? There's a reason he's called the Gooner of Westminster. This is when he should be doing his job. And he's fucking gooning, man. What the fuck is going on in the UK? So the poor female conservative MPs that saw him doing this reported it. And there was an investigation that was launched. And according to him, he said he was searching for, well, I'm searching for a tractor manufacturer, and I accidentally navigated to the wrong website.
Funnily enough, it was tractors that I was looking at, and so I did get into another website that had a sort of very similar name, and I watched it for a bit, which I shouldn't have done.
A tractor manufacturer. Well, regardless, he found a whole lot of plowing. Do you get what I'm saying? He found not what he should be looking at in an active parliament session. And while I will say the internet's a crazy place, anything could happen. Ask anyone in my community about scary Texas stories. You have to understand that this is more unlikely than likely. And so that's awkward. That's strange. You know, the investigation happened, and it turned out it happened twice.
But my biggest crime, is that on another occasion I went in a second time.
And that was deliberately?
And that was deliberate.
And was that in the Select Committee or in the Commons Chamber?
That was sitting, waiting to vote.
On the same day, he admitted eventually that the second time he was caught gooning in Parliament, it was intentional. He was like, all right, you got me on that one. Maybe I wasn't looking for a tractor manufacturer. What the fuck? And so what happened from it? Well, he resigned and he lost the subsequent by-election. And I think for good reason. I feel really bad for those 2 women that caught him doing it twice, evidently. Like, how uncomfortable would that be? How strange would that be to see your coworker at one of the highest levels of government gooning while you're supposed to be figuring out law and shit? So what would I rate this one? This is stamp this one with the stamp of denial, but do it one-handed. This is a one-handed stamp of denial. Okay, that's my opinion. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna say for today. I could tell more, but they get a little hairy, and maybe that's for a later time. At the end of the day, as I'm putting together this video, what I've kind of realized is that, with exception for most of these, the Neil Parrish thing's really weird, but everyone else, they were just human beings having human being moments. Eating a bacon sandwich, okay? A story about shitting your pants in McDonald's. We've all done these things, okay? Except for Neil Parrish, okay?
And that was deliberate.
And Howard Dean just got a little excited, you know? There are real controversies that are happening in today's age, okay? And it's crazy that these small scandals seem to catch on in some cases bigger than the biggest controversies. So that's just something I want you to sit with. And please, for the love of God, don't eat a bacon sandwich, don't get excited, and don't shit yourself in a McDonald's, okay? Y'all, I appreciate ya. If you're new here, hey, like and subscribe. You'd be probably 1/10 of our likes if you decided to like. We have fucking no one here. But hey, love and appreciate ya. Be good, be sweet. Remember, no politics.